We'll see what happens in a couple years if that girl's real is real and she gets social media. She'll air that nigga out quick. But speaking of Drake, bro, have you heard the news
Oh, I have.
that Drake is like filing lawsuits left and right?
Yes, I have.
But also, let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake has not filed a lawsuit yet. He's been filing petitions. So let's make sure we
Verbiage.
clean that up, that verbiage, because a lot of people was like, oh, he's suing Kendrick directly, or he's suing UMG. It's like he hasn't sued anybody yet. He's just, putting it out there to try to get a lawsuit going.
Right.
Also, let me explain this too, because I want to make sure we get the facts right, because a lot of people are fucking airheads. So the reason why Drake is filing legal action versus UMG, Universal Music Group, not Kendrick directly, but he's suing, or legal action versus Universal Music Group over Not Like Us, which is Kendrick. And a lot of people are trying to figure out like, oh, why doesn't he sue Kendrick directly for defamation of character? The reason why it's going to be tough for him to win a lawsuit versus Kendrick for defamation of character, because then you're opening up the floodgates on, oh, is music lyrics or song lyrics are all facts? Because if that's the case you niggas want to go down, Little Boosie going back to jail. If that's the case you want to go down, a lot of you rappers are going back. A lot of your favorite rappers are going to jail tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's not the case.
We don't want to do that.
Let's not go down that slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's the only. I will say this though. That's the only slippery slope. Kind of like I see why he can't sue Kendrick, because you sue Kendrick and let's say the judge rules in his favor. That's a slippery slope now.
For everybody else.
For everybody else in the spectrum of things. But he's suing UMG because basically he's saying that they lowered the value of the dollar for Not Like Us to get Not Like Us more plays. They use bots and influencers and radio stations. They payola, aka, to prop up Not Like Us, then to make it seem like more popular than what it was. Phil, tell me if I'm wrong. We all remember when Not Like Us came out, right?
Yep.
That song was the biggest song for like a good 3 months.
It hit the streets
It
like
sure
crack.
was.
No
Like,
cap.
I remember the day Not Like Us dropped.
I'm telling you.
My Twitter blew up.
Yeah, bro.
My Instagram blew up. My TikTok blew up. Everybody was ready crip walking to the shit 10 minutes after the song came out.
The song-
The white people loved it.
OD.
Yeah.
OD. The song hit like Franklin Sate got his first brick. Like, it was
Shit.
crazy.
They're the ones who
Jesus
paid for
Christ.
it.
But the thing that bothers me is like, yo, I hate to be this guy because I'm going to sound like a Drake apologist, and I'm not on Drake's side in this situation at all, because a lot of the shit that Drake is claiming in the legal action is the same shit
They did for him.
they did for him.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's like Donald Trump when he said to Hillary, we got a corrupt system. If you don't like it, change it.
But my thing about Drake,
I use it. That's how I know it's corrupt.
no, but my thing about Drake though is that like he's trying to paint himself into like a martyr, like a crusader for everybody in the music industry, and it's like, no, the reason why you're doing this is because you and the label have not been on the same page for a while. Let's be real. Drake's last few projects have all been trash. Well, not trash. They've been mid. They've been mid.
No, man. I felt that way about
Her Loss was mid.
No, Her Loss was
CLB was mid.
No, okay.
For All the Dogs was definitely
hold
mid.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. As a nigga who was hating on CLB when it came out, CLB has a lot of replay value. If you go listen to it, there's some great records on there. I recommend you go listen to it when you leave here. It's a great album. I think that when it came out, we just weren't ready for all of that at the moment. We wanted a different version of Drake, and we didn't get it. And I'm saying this from like a real place. I was not fucking with the album when it came out.
I'm gonna tell you this much. This is the reason why I think CLB is mid. And same thing with For All the Dogs. Listen to Drake's last 3 albums. Listen to Kendrick's last 3 albums. Listen to J. Cole's last 3 albums. Who out of the 3 has not grown up?
100%. But you also have to realize Kendrick and Cole are taking a lot of time between these albums to 1, experience life, 2, make new music, 3, experiment with different flows, different lyrical aspects and things of that caliber.
So glad you said that.
But Drake is a nigga who's in the game not necessarily for the love of making music or the love of rapping. He's here to make money.
But here's the thing, and that's the reason I'm so happy you said that. He screwed himself. Let me explain why he screwed himself.
Okay.
He's in that deal to where he has to drop the music so frequently.
Exactly.
He fucked himself
Yes,
over.
100%.
Drake, if you were a smart dude, you would have when Drake fulfilled his Young Money, Cash Money deal, right? Before he signed the UMG independently or like by himself.
Yeah.
You know what he should have did? He should have stopped trying to be like Jay-Z and just joined Jay-Z and did Tidal. Because he wouldn't be in this situation right now.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at
Like
all.
you wanted to be like Hov, and then you think you turned into Hov. Like Hov said, Jay-Z has a bar for everything, bro. Like niggas would rather work with the man than work with me. He literally foreshadowed this shit.
Yeah, he literally told away. He said, "You rather be old rich me or new you."
Exactly.
You know, so it's different when you see Drake trying to milk the game for as much money as he can, And I can agree with you that the caliber level of his albums has decreased, but I'm not gonna say they're all been trash because, like I said, I enjoy CLB
They've been mid. For me, they've been mid.
I guess. Man.
I'm kind of unfamiliar with a lot of the current stuff. What songs were radio hits from CLB?
Way Too Sexy, which I didn't like. The radio overplayed that. That shit was trash.
That shit was trash. Payola. I'm joking.
The song with Lil Baby and Giveon in the Bible, that was a radio hit. That was a good song. I like that one a lot.
Wasn't it? No, you're right. It's in the Bible. Because I'm thinking girls.
No,
Girls Want Girls. That's
the Lil Baby song. Damn. Okay, so in the Bible is the Dirk and Giveon song. Sorry. Yeah. Girls Love Girls is the Drake and Lil Baby song. That song is nice. I like it. It's tough. Race My Mind is another song.
Race My Mind is fire. Like I will not disagree with you. That 100%. Shit is fucking fire.
Yes. The song, I forgot it. I can't remember the name right now, but I know it's Lil Wayne, Drake, and Rick Ross. They're rapping their ass off on the record.
Oh, it's basically what's the thing? What's it called? Part 2. It's kind of like No New Friends Part 2 kind of
type. You know what I'm saying? But they were rapping immaculately on there.
They rapped their ass off on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His outro is amazing. His intro is amazing. There's a lot of great records on there.
Daddy's Home is not that amazing.
No, I'm talking about Champagne Poetry.
Okay, I was like,
yes.
I thought you were talking about Daddy's Home.
No,
Daddy's Home is
very mediocre at best.
But and For All the Dogs, like, what was the radio hit for All the Dogs?
For All the Dogs has a lot of misses. I'm with you on that.
No, but I'm trying to think, like, For All the Dogs, which one was the? Hold on, which one was the
radio hits from there? I think the bad
First Person Shooter.
First Person Shooter is a hit. I mean, it's a radio hit. Sorry, the Bad Bunny song went crazy on the radio station.
It's First Person Shooter and Rich Baby Daddy.
Those are the two
hits.
I forgot
off the
that song even exists.
Yep, those are the two hits.
That's Slime You Out.
Slime You Out.
Yes,
right.
with SZA. Yes.
But
yes.
besides that, like the music hasn't been up to the caliber of what Drake is. It's like it's similar to when Jay-Z was dropping like Blueprint 3 and all that other stuff. Like it wasn't the caliber. So now you add that along with the Kendrick beef, and then now you add his contract disputes. I'm not mad at him for suing UMG. I think he should get every dollar that you owed.
Right.
But I think it's corny that
timing.
You just want to sue them now because you think they propped up Not Like Us against you. And it's like, bro, it's like, to be fair, my G, like you were losing the battle whether Not Like Us came out or not.
Right.
Because you already lost back to back with Euphoria. He killed you with Meet the Grams. He took all the steam away from Family Matters with Meet the Grams. Mm-hmm. He just dropped Not Like Us as a nail in the coffin.
To let you know that, hey, I really won this shit.
And then
anybody thought.
And let's be fair, like Drake kind of threw in the towel with the other track, the Heart Part 6.
Right.
He kind of threw in the towel with that shit. So
because it didn't hit as well as
it didn't.
Yeah. Well,
so the only thing that bothers me about this is just like, yo, you suing for the same shit that kind of made you popular. Because let's not forget when Scorpion dropped, nigga, Spotify was giving people money back because niggas would complain like, yo, why is Drake on my fucking algorithm when I don't listen to that nigga at all? So the fact that you suing for the same shit you was benefiting from is kind of corny to me.
The only thing I could say towards that is I read a portion of the 17 pages, right? And it's a fact now that Drake's catalog has been streamed and purchased more than any artist in the 90s and the 2000s put together.
Sounds about right.
That's a lot.
Sounds about right.
And his $400 million deal with UMG is, we might think like that's a lot of money and shit like that, which it is, but based on those numbers and based on the statures and the accolades that he's able to continue to break and the numbers that he's able to continue to break, he's saying, y'all niggas owe me more money. I'm not mad at him for that. I think timing is important. The timing of you making this petition and asking for more money and asking for X, Y, and Z, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, is very bad because you just lost this beef. Kendrick has just dropped out. Like,
but then he's citing the beef in the legal action.
Right, exactly.
That's the other thing that was kind of like, bruh, if it wasn't this song, and then there was something saying like, oh, if he was Taylor Swift, they wouldn't be doing this to him. I'm like, now this is when shit becomes corny.
Right.
Because like, Phil, if I'm beefing with you and I'm telling you like, oh, you can't respond to me because Taylor Swift is your daddy type shit, right? But then I lose the beef and I'm like, oh, he only won because the record label that me, him, and Taylor Swift signed to is the ones that propped him up. And this wouldn't happen to me if I was Taylor Swift. Nigga, you can't use Taylor Swift as the reason why this nigga can't beat you. And then when he beat you, he's saying Taylor Swift wouldn't beat you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's weird to me, bro. That's
make
weird,
no sense.
bro.
It's a cop out. Like, niggas trying to cop out because they don't have what it takes to beat the nigga in front of them.
Hey, I hate to say this about the dude because he's biracial, but you see his white side showing right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen a rap beef. Styles P said it perfectly, nigga. You can't be a nigga with a ghostwriter trying to make the rules in a rap beef.
Say it one more time.
You can't be a nigga with a ghostwriter making the rules in a rap beef.
Cannot,
nigga,
bro.
Could you imagine back in the 90s if Tupac would have sued Biggie or Biggie would have sued Tupac over fucking Faith Evans?
Niggas would have got slapped up. Like, what are you saying right now,
Nigga.
bro? Like, you
what
make
the fuck
no
we
sense.
talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck we talking about?
You lost. That's all. That happens. That's how the game goes, bro.
and-
Go back, write some better rhymes, and come back next time.
And that's the rap beef portion of it. Because the rap beef, I get it. It's cited in the legal action or legal complaint, but it's not the reason for the lawsuit.
Right.
It's just weird to me, bro. At the end of the day, I do want him to get his money because Drake, let's be fair, Drake is the biggest artist we've ever seen besides maybe Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Drake is not too far from that plateau, basically.
He's in that list. Like, he's there with them niggas.
Yeah, he's not too far from that plateau.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would we not want the man to get his money? I think the thing is that people are sick of him. I'm not going to speak about it on the pod, but I got somebody who's close to me and my family who told me some crazy shit. And I'm kind of like, I see why a lot of rappers ain't fucking with him no more. Right. But at the same time, it's like, why is it all of a sudden now a lot of shit these rappers are mad about with Drake, they're just turning their back on him. Their back on him now, even though the shit's been going on for a while, allegedly. So it's kind of corny to me that it's not just Drake, it's like these other rappers as well. I'm not speaking about Kendrick. Him and Kendrick got a different issue. Him and Future and Metro got a whole different type of issue. But some of these other rappers are trying to join in and try to kick this nigga back, and I'm kind of like, why are you coming out the woodwork now?
Niggas be doing bad business, one. And then you can't fuck every other nigga's bitch, like, and think they not gonna find out and not gonna get mad.
You right.
That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a reality.
That's why I stopped fucking these bitches, bro.
I'm trying to tell
Because
you.
some of these girls would be like, yo, pull up. And they come to find out she got a whole ass nigga. So I stopped doing that shit.
You feel me?
But enough of the beef and enough of the lawsuit. But yo, Drake, all seriousness, bro, I want you to get your money. Like, I mean that.
Get that back,
I'm the
Drizzy.
type of dude where I want everybody to get their coin. I don't want to see nobody broke. But I want that dude to get his coin. But I just think it's corny how this is going about. But the reason why I want him to get his coin, fuck the record labels. Record labels been fucking people left and right for years.
They've been archaic for years.
That's why I want him to get his money.
Been archaic.
That's the reason I want him to get his money. The record label's been fucking everybody over for years. So fuck it.